Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're revisiting the 1990s to talk about Monica Lewinsky, a name that once dominated headlines around the world. She was splashed across every front page, mocked on countless TV shows, and became linked to one of the most infamous scandals in U.S. political history. But beyond the spotlight and controversy, what's the real story? At 51, Monica Lewinsky's current net worth may surprise you. Let's uncover the facts behind that figure, and why it's nothing like what you might expect. Do you still remember Monica Lewinsky? If yes, drop a number 1 in the comments. If not, type 0. And don't forget to enjoy the video and hit that subscribe button. Your support is the biggest motivation for me to keep bringing you more exciting content. Cameras surrounded her building, and reporters followed her every move. Monica was confined to her mother's apartment, leaving only for medical appointments or short, supervised walks. Every detail, from what she wore to how she moved, was scrutinized and mocked, while late-night shows turned her name into a constant punchline. She would later recall feeling like the most humiliated person in the world. In the early days of the internet, long before social media became widespread, she endured a level of online cruelty never seen before. Monica became the first person to experience digital shaming on a truly global scale. Behind the scenes, the White House worked to portray Monica as unstable. Clinton's aides labeled her obsessive, paranoid, and emotionally fragile. Hillary Clinton was even reported to have called her a narcissistic psychopath. The press quickly picked up on this framing, casting Monica as a stalker, a liar, and a manipulator. Years later, Monica described it for what it was: psychological manipulation. The goal was not only to protect the presidency, but also to destroy her credibility. Caught in the middle, the public was unsure whom to believe, while Monica carried the heavy emotional burden. She couldn't eat or sleep, tormented by a single thought: "I can't go on like this." Although she never harmed herself, the weight of fear and despair was overwhelming. Her mother, Marcia Lewis, refused to leave her side, sleeping next to her at night, and even keeping the bathroom door open while Monica showered, afraid that the shame might completely break her daughter. And in many ways, it nearly did. For 6 long months, Monica lived under the crushing shadow of public judgment and legal pressure. But on July 28, 1998, everything began to change when she agreed to testify before a grand jury. Monica also assisted Linda Tripp in shaping arguments to deny knowledge of another woman's statements, something that could have been considered obstruction of justice. But under her immunity agreement, she was protected as long as she didn't lie again. And then came the president. On August 17, 1998, Bill Clinton testified under oath and delivered a line that would be remembered for decades. When asked about telling his aides that nothing happened between us, he paused and responded, "It depends on what you mean by is." He explained that if is referred only to the present moment, then his denial was technically accurate. But if it meant at any time, that was something else entirely. Reporters were stunned, and comedians quickly seized on the moment. Yet behind the laughter, Clinton was attempting something serious, using precise language to avoid admitting the full truth. He insisted he wasn't lying, only choosing his words carefully. Even when he told PBS there was no improper relationship, he argued it wasn't false if he was referring only to the present. Some called it clever. Others called it shameless. Many simply nicknamed him Existential Willie. But in Congress, no one was laughing. On December 19, 1998, the U.S. House of Representatives voted to impeach President Bill Clinton on 2 charges: perjury and obstruction of justice, both directly tied to the Monica Lewinsky scandal. Prosecutor Kenneth Starr's report alleged that Clinton had lied about the relationship, given false testimony in the Paula Jones case, and attempted to influence witnesses. The charges claimed he had undermined the integrity of the presidency and betrayed the public's trust. But when the case moved to the Senate, it failed to achieve removal from office. The perjury article received 45 votes, and the obstruction charge 50, both well short of the 67 needed for conviction. Clinton remained in office, but his reputation was permanently scarred by impeachment. Soon after, the spotlight turned to Monica Lewinsky. On March 3, 1999, she sat down for an exclusive interview with veteran journalist Barbara Walters. This was no ordinary broadcast. It became the most watched news interview in American television history, with an estimated 70 million viewers. That evening, nearly half of all U.S. televisions were tuned in, helping ABC quadruple its advertising revenue. But the real draw wasn't the ads. It was Monica's story. Walters asked tough, unflinching questions, pressing her on issues like self-esteem and why she chose to share such private details with the president. Monica stayed composed throughout the interview, and even offered an apology to Hillary Clinton and her daughter Chelsea, saying she did not expect forgiveness, but hoped they would recognize her regret. She earned about $1 million from the international rights to the broadcast. But that was just the beginning. That same month, Monica released a book titled Monica's Story, co-written with journalist Andrew Morton, best known for his biography of Princess Diana. The book quickly rose to the top of the New York Times bestseller list and earned her around $500,000. Its pages revealed deeply personal experiences and included sharp criticism of Kenneth Starr's aggressive tactics during the investigation. The book also underscored that Kenneth Starr not only investigated Monica, but subjected her to emotional humiliation, a perspective she strongly agreed with. She even voiced support for Hillary Clinton's claim of a vast right-wing conspiracy aimed at bringing down the presidency. Monica Lewinsky didn't just endure one of the most public scandals in modern history. She fought daily to reclaim her life in ways few could have predicted. In early 2000, she signed a $1 million deal with the weight loss company Jenny Craig, committing to shed 40 pounds in 6 months. The company launched a $7.2 million advertising campaign, promoting her as the image of the modern, busy, and stressed woman. But public backlash came swiftly. Some Jenny Craig affiliates refused to run the ads, and by February, the entire campaign was pulled. By April, Monica had ended her contract, walking away with only $300,000. About 70% less than the promised amount. Still, she refused to give up. In September 1999, she launched her own venture, the Real Monica Inc. handbag line. Far from a shallow celebrity project, Monica personally designed the bags and oversaw their production in Louisiana. Her reversible boho totes soon appeared in prestigious retailers including Henri Bendel in New York, Fred Segal in California, and The Cross in London. Fashion journalists began to focus on her designs rather than her controversial past. One even remarked that Monica was finally being recognized as a true designer. Yet despite what looked like a breakthrough, her business could not fully escape the shadow of scandal. In 2003, Monica stepped into reality television, hosting the Fox dating show Mr. Personality, where all the male contestants wore full-face masks. Fox banked on Monica's charisma, and the show debuted with strong ratings, with some critics suggesting she had finally found a new direction. But backlash soon returned. as many viewers objected to the idea of her profiting from her past. Ratings dropped sharply. The finale was shortened from 2 hours to 1, and the show ended after just 5 episodes. Still, Monica showed her resilience on screen. Between 2000 and 2003, she appeared on international programs like The Tom Green Show, Monica's Postcards in the UK, and High Chaparral in Sweden, as well as popular American shows such as The View and Jimmy Kimmel Live. These appearances allowed her to begin reshaping her public image into something more than just a historical scandal. After years away from the spotlight, Monica re-emerged in June 2014 with a powerful 6,000-word essay in Vanity Fair titled "Shame and Survival." 16 years after the scandal, she revealed that she had turned down more than $10 million in interview and book deals, explaining that none of them felt right for her. The essay marked a profound return to public life, highlighting her journey of healing from the past and affirming her resilience in the face of everything she had endured. What pushed Monica Lewinsky to finally speak out was the tragic death of Tyler Clementi, an 18-year-old college student who took his life after being humiliated online. The story brought back painful memories for Monica's mother, who broke down recalling the nights in 1998 when she feared her daughter might not survive the public shame. In her essay, Monica described a job interview where she was told she would need a letter of approval from the Clintons to be hired, since Hillary might run for president. But this time, the world listened differently. Monica was no longer treated as a punchline. She was seen as a survivor with something important to say. In March 2015, Monica Lewinsky delivered a TED Talk titled "The Price of Shame." In just 20 minutes, her words reached more than 20 million viewers and thrust her back into the global spotlight. She described herself as patient zero of public shaming in the internet era. At first, the reaction was harsh. Trolls flooded her Facebook page with cruel comments, even absurdly blaming her for events like 9/11 and Al Gore's election loss. But over time, support began to grow, as people started to recognize the devastating impact that public shaming can have. Monica's TED Talk reached an audience 1,000 times larger than the capacity of Madison Square Garden. By 2021, she had become a serious figure in Hollywood, with her production company, Alt Ending, signing a deal with 20th Television, the studio behind hits like The Simpsons and This Is Us. That same year, she served as a producer on Impeachment, American Crime Story, which premiered in September 2021 and retold the events that nearly destroyed her life. This time, Monica had creative control, and the president of 20th Television praised her passion and storytelling skills. Monica had not only survived, she was building an entirely new career. She also co-produced the HBO Max documentary 15 Minutes of Shame, turning her personal experience into a lesson for the world. Despite years of speculation, Monica's net worth is not $50 million, it's closer to $1.5 million as of 2025, and she has worked hard for every dollar. Her memoir earned about $500,000, and her interview with Barbara Walters brought in $1 million, but most of her income today comes from speaking engagements, advocacy work, and production deals. Monica has even turned down offers worth more than $10 million because they didn't match her personal values. While that slowed her financial comeback, it restored her credibility. Now, she dedicates herself to helping others reclaim their own stories. Monica has worked tirelessly to transform her painful past into a source of strength. Through her podcast, Reclaiming, she has built a community where people can share their experiences and begin to heal from the wounds of public shaming. She believes that when individuals reclaim control of their own stories, they also regain freedom and confidence. And that is exactly what Monica is doing today. Not only for herself, but for thousands of others around the world. Monica's appearance on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert marked another milestone in her journey of recovery. By expressing her wish to invite Taylor Swift, someone who has also faced public scrutiny and knows what it means to be judged harshly, Monica showed that she is no longer standing alone in the fight against stigma and humiliation. Today, she has become a symbol of resilience, proving that no matter how difficult the past, it is always possible to rise, reclaim your story, and take back control of your life. Alongside her podcast and television work, Monica devotes much of her time to campaigning against cyberbullying and online abuse. She believes that as technology continues to evolve, society must become more aware of the harm caused by public shaming and learn to address it with greater compassion. Today, Monica is using her voice to inspire change and push for a healthier, more respectful online culture. Beyond her advocacy, Monica has built a reputation as a producer and creative storyteller. The documentaries and television projects she has taken part in are not just retellings of the past, but narratives of resilience, renewal, and the human ability to rise above adversity. Through this work, Monica has reshaped how the world sees her, no longer as a figure of scandal, but as a symbol of determination and the power to take control of one's own life. Ultimately, Monica Lewinsky's journey is more than a personal story. It is a powerful message of forgiveness, resilience, and self-reinvention. She has shown that even when society casts us into the darkest corners, we can still find the light and reclaim our narrative. Drawing strength and peace from her past, Monica not only endured but truly emerged shining, a living testament to the enduring power of the human spirit. Monica has become more than just a storyteller. She has emerged as a symbol of resilience and perseverance. Through her podcast, Reclaiming, she has built a safe space for people who have endured humiliation, bullying, or had their personal narratives taken from them to share their voices and find empathy. Her guests have ranged from victims of cyberbullying to celebrities targeted by the media, yet all of their stories echo the same truth. No one is ever alone in the fight against shame and social judgment. Monica's new career marks a profound shift in how society views her story. She has turned a painful past into a powerful lesson in forgiveness, courage, and reclaiming one's own narrative. No longer defined as a victim of the media or public opinion, Monica is now a storyteller, an advocate for online compassion, and a role model for anyone facing a reputation crisis in the digital age. Through her work, she shows others how to find light even in the darkest moments of humiliation. Alongside her work in film and television, Monica is deeply involved with nonprofit organizations and educational initiatives that raise awareness about the dangers of online bullying and public shaming. Her vision is to help create a healthier digital world where empathy and respect take center stage. For Monica, healing is not just a personal journey. It is also a social responsibility, a commitment to protecting vulnerable people from experiencing the same kind of harm. Monica's life today reflects the balance she often spoke about on her podcast. She devotes her time to family, friends, and creative projects, all while continuing to grow personally. Though she values her privacy, she is unafraid to share her story if it can help others. The inner peace Monica has found is not only the result of her steady determination, but also a powerful testament to the strength of perseverance and forgiveness. In the end, Monica Lewinsky transformed her trauma into strength, turning her story into a powerful reminder of human complexity and the ability to rise above judgment. Her journey has inspired countless people around the world who are struggling to reclaim dignity and control over their lives. It is more than just a comeback. It is a rebirth, and a message that no matter how difficult life may become, we all have the power to create something meaningful and beautiful from our wounds. Monica's journey also serves as a powerful reminder of the need for empathy and compassion in modern society. When we learn to see people not only for their mistakes or darkest moments, but also for their growth and transformation, we begin to build a community rooted in understanding and support. Monica has shown a new generation that public humiliation does not have to be the end. It can be the start of a new chapter if we have the courage to face it and move forward. Today, Monica is not only a symbol of resilience, but also an inspiration for global movements against bullying, discrimination, and online abuse. She continues to share her message about the power of forgiveness, the importance of reclaiming your own story, and the possibility of building a life filled with meaning. Monica Lewinsky's journey will continue to resonate, a guiding light for anyone walking through the darkness, searching for the strength to find themselves. Monica Lewinsky is not only a symbol of personal rebirth, but also a powerful voice against the culture of online shaming and bullying. She has proven that even after being pushed to the lowest depths of criticism and humiliation, it is possible to rise again and transform pain into inner strength. In doing so, she has not only rebuilt her own life, but also opened a path for others who have been broken by the past, encouraging them to reclaim their voice and rediscover their self-worth. Monica's transformation shows the true power of owning your story. Instead of allowing others to define her through rumors or scandal, she chose to speak on her own terms, with honesty and courage. Through her podcast, public talks, and creative work, Monica shares a powerful message. Your past does not determine your future, and with persistence and determination, anyone can rewrite their story. Monica has not only rebuilt her reputation, but has also become a strong advocate for those who have suffered public humiliation. She is actively engaged in social initiatives to raise awareness about the damaging effects of online bullying and abuse, helping shift the way society views vulnerable individuals. Monica also inspires people to stay true to themselves and not allow criticism to overshadow their core values. Through her journey, Monica has shown that real power is not found in fame or fortune, but in the ability to rise again, grow, and create meaningful change. Her story reminds us that no matter how painful life becomes, there is always light at the end of the tunnel. A light born from acceptance, compassion, and the determination to keep moving forward. And that's the story of Monica Lewinsky, a woman who went from scandal to global headlines and ultimately rebuilt her life. At 51, her net worth may not reflect her level of fame, but it reveals something far more important: resilience, strength, and the ability to rise after even the hardest falls. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss future videos. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.